choose basically a vanishing point. That is going to be the most important part. So each of you can have his own method of choosing his vanishing point. So let us say I choose something like this. This is the vanishing point from where I start. And then I will decide that this would be the maybe the road. There could be a divider here, and the other part of the road would be here. So what I'm trying to show here is now a wider road with these two lanes. Now, suppose with this particular vanishing point, suppose I consider this to be a footpath, and suppose I start drawing a bus, let us say here, a bus which is standing here, say. Then you will realize the problem is that if I try to draw the basic outline of the bus, this is going to be too much narrow. I will not see the side of the bus much. So the bus is going to be seen too narrow. So if you look at the entire view, if you consider this to be somewhere in the center, then this vanishing point has to shift much more towards this side. If you shift it towards this side only, you will start seeing the side, a little bit of the side of the bus. So that is what I mean by saying that you have to select the correct vanishing point. So let us say that we start again and choose a point which is, say, a little bit on the side here. So now, or you could choose something which is here, then you could also do it the other way around, that you can start with a basic shape of your bus. What we want to show is that a bus is standing. So we'll draw outline first and vanish it towards this vanishing point so that I see sufficient side of this bus so that I can show windows and other things. So first try to draw this, maybe some basic outline like this, and vanish this point towards the vanishing point like this. Now actually if I take these 2 points, you will see that it has gone further on the right hand side. So I think this is more correct to draw it a little bit more on the right hand side. So that's what I said, that first take this judgment of how your bus is going to look like and how you are going to see it. So first start with these initial, rough doodlings. Then you can start with little bit of initial sketching, like showing where your maybe door to this bus will come somewhere. And then your windows could be slightly at a lower level. So this could be the window line, maybe. So like that you can try out first few sort of initial sketch. Maybe this door is looking too big. So always work like that from whole to part. First try to see the bigger picture and then work with the details. Don't start drawing the details immediately. Then another important thing which you should note is that there is going to be these wheels for the bus. So these are going to be sort of oval shapes, proportionate as it goes back. So maybe something like this. This could be even bigger. Windscreen of the bus. So first start with this type of basic initial just sketch. Maybe this wheel could go a little bit backside. It's too much ahead. I might put it a little bit here. But remember that it is going to look like this, like oval. Here also I think this has gone too much high. So I will have to actually put it little down. So these two lines, if you vanish them, the wheel would be somewhere like this maybe. Again, oval, remember that. So maybe something like this. Inside you might see this some dashboard, maybe a steering wheel here, part of it. This is the driver. Something written here. Maybe some logo or something of the bus here. And then you also try to draw some people. Now the bus stop would have some cover. You can basically try to show the bus stop somewhere here after the footpath. So let us assume that this is your footpath. Bus is standing very close to the footpath, let us say. This is your footpath, and we'll draw roughly the extent of the bus stop. So instead of starting with the roof, first start with how it is going to be seen, the extent of this. Then you may show some sort of roof for the bus stop. So also first show it in profile here. And then vanish this profile towards this point. Again, it will be seen somewhere here. So this would be sort of the roof profile. A bench maybe for sitting. Again, vanish this point. to form a sort of bench. Some signboard or something at the backside. So like that, build up the sketch a little bit. So this would be sort of this space. Now proportionately try to see how the figures are going to look. So let us say I draw a figure who is sitting here. Remember that when he is going to get up, his height should be such that it should be proportional to the bus. So maybe I will have to draw it a little bit smaller. So person is sitting here. They're waiting for a different bus maybe. And one person is standing, is going to now get on the bus. So he might be walking towards the bus. Might have something in his hand, like a bag or something. So this person is now walking towards this door of the bus. Uh, Far distance away, maybe here somewhere, you can again use this vanishing point to mark out maybe the road divider here. Again, vanish this towards the vanishing point here. And then this could be lights, light pole or something. In the center of the street, make it a little thicker. Get rid of these lines. So there are some lights in the on the divider. There is some lane marking here maybe. There is another lane. Now this again will vanish here towards the vanishing point. There could be some plantation in the center of the divider. Of course, if you have time, you can do this more elaborately, tree and everything. And show some lines of the footpath, maybe something which will indicate. Can show some other street furniture, maybe some dustbin or something which is there on the side of the road. You can show another vehicle maybe passing by on the other side. Partially you will see only. So should be a car going in the other direction. Tail lights. Or there could be a bus or something on the other side. That is possible. And then in the background you can show maybe some structure, some building if you want. If you have time you can do this. Just outlines of some structures here, buildings. Once you're done with this, inside you can also show maybe some internally you can show some people who are already seated inside maybe. You're seeing some people seated inside the bus. There could be some logo or some sort of marking on the bus maybe. You can make this bus little bigger. I think this has become a little small. So you can possibly increase the length of this bus a little bit and make it bigger. Normally the buses are quite long, not so small. But don't forget how to show the wheels. The wheels are very important. If you go wrong in showing this oval shape, then this bus will not look very neat. So there could be hundreds of ways of drawing it. I just one, maybe some clouds in the sky or something like that. So this would be the basic drawing, and then you can render it with some shading and other things that we had done last time. Maybe you can use some shading techniques at the bottom of the bus. Maybe you can show some shadow. And this glass. So like that, then you can give this some wash or some sort of thing to this road. Maybe use some color to indicate trees, other things. So go on adding to this sketch, but basically I've shown you how you will start building up the sketch. That is, first you try to make an outline, try to show your main focus which is going to be there. Like for example, this is a bus in this case. The keep this vanishing point in mind always when you're drawing all these lines which are going towards that vanishing point. Keep that in mind, and then show some action which we have shown here. So, and then you can go on and make it little darker or whatever. So show people. So I think all of you can now attempt this sketch. I've given you the basic guideline how you can do it. Neil sir, can you show a few drawings which have been already done by some students? So they've done some very good drawings.